So hello guys, DragonComa coming today with a deck profile on my Samurai. Yes, I'm always that guy that makes very non-traditional deck profiles during the format. And so I decided to rebuild my Samurai. I was looking at the deck skeleton one day when I was in my room just thinking, I wonder what would happen if I remade this deck. So I kind of took my own initiative and rebuilt it. And so I made it so that it can combat against the meta currently. And hopefully it can... Like, I've done some testing, it does pretty well, so I'm going to give you the deck profile. So first of all, we're playing 2 copies of the 6 Samurai Kageki. He just gets your combos going a bit, so yep. Like, this is really weird. The thing about Samurai is it's a very weird deck, because the first turn's very toolboxy, and then after that's very utility. So it's like, kind of like Evil Storm, I'd say, maybe. Just a bit. So next, I'm playing 3 copies of the Kagemusha. Some people really cut this card down to like 2, which is absolute. Like, I don't understand why. Maybe I haven't played Samurai in a while and have to readjust. But for now, I feel like 3 is still a good thing. The reason why they cut it down to 2 is because they're playing Squire, but I don't find Squire really helpful. I find it kind of bad, and in all honesty, I don't like it. So yep. And then finally, for the last multiple Samurai we play, I'm playing 3 copies of the Kizan. He makes your rank 4s, and he's just really important, because if you have Shien and then you summon him, then Shien automatically has a target it can use if it would be destroyed. So this is a very important card in the deck. To the 1 of Samurais, I'm playing 1 Inishi. He's just really important in today's meta because he just bounces anything. I might want to bump this up to 2, but it's really cloggy at 2, so I like 1 of them. 1 Yaichi, I might consider bumping this up to, not bumping this, I might consider like putting a Cayman instead of a Yaichi, because Yaichi, like everything in the game right now is chainable, which is really annoying. However, I feel like Yaichi still gets its job done. It becomes like a bait for a lot of things because they don't want this thing to pop the good back row. So, yep, Yaichi. 1 Elder. Asceticism target, that's the only reason why it's in here. Spirit, if you put this on Shien, it becomes a 3k beater, so it's really good. Then Grandmaster, he's a really important card in here. Obviously, he's just a free 2100 beater, it's really nice. And 1 Zanji, because whatever Zanji doesn't destroy, when it attacks, it destroys eventually, so I like this card. The only thing that this thing like cannot destroy is Winda, so but it's still a really good card. It's like one of your outs to Construct, because Construct just destroys this deck. Onto the spells, I am playing 1 Book of Moon. Book of Moon is still really good, this format, I like it. 1 Soul Charge to go with that as well. Soul Charge is a really important card, because if your Shien dies, you want to have a way to bring... Because if Shien dies, you want a way to bring back your Shien. I'm playing 3 Smoke Signal and 3 Rhoda. This is my search engine. Now, a lot of people have been arguing that you should still play 1 Rhoda or even just 2 Rhoda, but in my opinion, you need to play 3 Rhoda because it just helps you get into your Shien faster and also gets your keys on faster if you already have Shien. So then you have some way to protect your Shien in a sense, and so that's really important. And the thing is, like, a lot of people have been arguing that you need to run more back row than reinforcements, but what are you going to do if you don't have Shien first turn? You need to open Shien first turn. I do not disagree with them that you need to have heavy back row, but you really also need to get your Shien first, because if you're going to open like 5 traps and something like Kagemusha, what are you going to do? Sit on Kagemusha with the Vanities? That's just really stupid. To my other spells, I'm still playing 3 United. I really want to cut this down to 2, because it can get a bit cloggy, but it's just a Paw of Greed every time, and so it's like always a +2, which is really good. I'm playing 2 Dojo. I prefer Dojo over Asceticism because you have a lot more ways to bring out... Like, Asceticism only has limited targets, and some targets cannot bring out its counterpart target because of attack changes, and I just don't like Asceticism currently. However, I like Dojo. Dojo's really nice. Still playing the 1 Asceticism because Asceticism is really important still. Helps you make your Beast really easily, and against Cleafort, Beast just destroys Cleaforts. So, yep. Then I'm playing 2 MST to round up the spell lineup. Onto the traps, I'm playing 1 copy of Wiretap. I feel like this is really good now because Fire Lake is a thing. One Dark Bribe stops every single spell or trap out there, except it stops every single spell or trap out there. So there's a lot more. Has a lot more utility over Wiretap. However, your opponent pluses one, so it's kind of bad. However, at the same time, this can stop your opponent's Cleafort's pendulum, so it's really nice. Like Stop Scout, they have a bit of a struggle trying to come back from that. Just saying. Then I am playing 2 copies of Magatama. It's just really important. As I said, Fire Lake's a thing, and there's a lot more destruction going on right now, so you really just want to stop that. And Magatama is just really good in general. The key to playing Samurai is when your opponent plays a spell or trap that destroys and you have Magatama negate it. It's just how it works. I'm playing 1 Double-Edged. I cut the Double-Edged for the second Double-Edged for Soul Charge because I feel like Soul Charge is better than Double-Edged, but Double-Edged is still really good. 1 Mirror Force. It's just good against Cleafort right to their board. Although they get their monsters back anyways, like that one turn where you wipe is just really important because then it can lead you to OTK them, which is very nice. 1 Solemn Warning. Obviously it's still really good. Bottomless, this is really good against Cleafort. It's also another out to your construct. Then 1 Compulsory and 1 Breakthrough Skill. I chose Breakthrough Skill over Fiendish Chain currently because I like this card more currently. That's the only reason why. So that does it for the trap lineup. Onto the extra deck. I'm playing the obligatory 1 Shien. I wish Shien could come back to 2. I honestly could see it coming back to 2, but you know, Konami. 1 Beast. This card just makes Cleafort players cry. This also can make should all players cry. They still have the traps and whatnot, but most of the time when you have a Beast, you also have a Shien on the field, so it's like really annoying. I'm playing 1 Samsara. You want as many ways to reborn Shien. That's the only reason. 1 Armides. 1 Barkion. I'm only playing 1 6 currently, but if I had Goyo, I'd probably put Goyo in here as well, but Barkion does his job very well. Barkion's really good against Burning Abyss because they're very trap reliant, and if you make this against Burning Abyss and you have like maybe like 8, not even 8, just 6 cards in your graveyard, then this card just wins you game immediately. It's really good. Then I'm playing 1 Black Rose. I really hate this card right now because everything's a floater, and even if you clear your opponent's board once, they're still gonna bring everything back. So I'm probably gonna replace this with a Goyo, but I might do the unthinkable and side this card because it's an extra deck card. Nobody ever sides extra deck stuff. But I really don't like this card right now. It's not really that good except for rogue matchups. I'm playing 1 Proxy, Yahtzee, Evil with the Yang Zing. This card is so good. I have an image for you, but basically what it does is this Yahtzee cannot be targeted. It's really good. And then it also becomes like a Diamond Direwolf, which is even better. So that does it for my Synchros. Onto the Exceeds. I'm playing 1 Ghost Trick Alucard. You'd make rank 3s once in a while with this deck. 1 Zen mains if you really want to go defensive, because if you're forced to top deck with Samurai, you're going to lose anyways, but might as well stall the game and maybe draw into something. 1 Excalibur's you're only out to... It's your out to big beaters, and if your opponent makes Apex Cleafort Killer, like nobody mains that card, they side it, but if they make Apex Cleafort Killer, Excalibur is your out to it. 1 Sky Blaster, obviously it's great. 1 101, it's also really good. Like, steal your opponent's monster, that special summon's great. 1 Cowboy, you already deal a lot of damage, and sometimes you need to deal that extra 800 to kill your opponent, so Cowboy's really nice. And I'm playing 1 Emerald and then 1 Ragnar. So, that does it for the extra deck. So, this has been my deck profile for you guys on my 6 Samurais. Please leave in the comments section below what you think of this deck, and do you think this deck actually has a chance now? Or is it still dead because Gateway's at 1? Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. This is DragonComa signing out till next time. See ya.